Hey everyone, Tony George, Hump Day Update, DocSports.com. Going to be talking about a couple of college basketball games for you tonight. I'm going to make up my mind during the video on which one is going to be the official free play. Just going to have some fun. Been cashing out a lot of free picks for you. Another one last night. Easy winner on San Jose. Wow, they pounded Air Force. And we also got the win with our premium card. We got the win with our 6-unit NHL play. We had Pittsburgh, and they got into a shootout. My goodness, I did not see that coming. 7-6 winner, man. That was overtime. So we had to sweat that one a little bit. A win is a win, and that is, I think, 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 6 top plays in the NHL this year. 3 7-unit picks in a row that we put out for top picks of cash. Our last 2 6-unit picks were 1-0 and 1. We had a total landed on 6, and we had the over in that one. So we've been hot there. We'll tell you what's going on at the website here in just a minute. Let's talk about a couple of games. And in the ACC, Wake's taking on Pitt tonight. Wake is on a 9-0 against the spread overrun. 9 in a row on the over. At Pitt, who's 12-7 on overs this year. Total 148. I got that power rated at 144. I'd go contrarian, maybe look at the under. The other game I'm looking at, Georgia taking on Tennessee. Georgia catching 16.5. Now, Tennessee has Rick Barnes at head coach. And much like the Air Force coach last night that we talked about in the free play that we faded, Joe Scott's a fade coach, and Rick Barnes is a fade coach, especially in big games. Now, he'll not beat teams he's supposed to beat. Well, in big games, he just can't get it done coaching. This is common knowledge, to anybody that follows college basketball. And if you take a look at Georgia in this role, and if you look at the shooting percentages of the last 5 games, points per game scored, points per game allowed, this screams Tennessee. And Tennessee's going to win the game. Now, Tennessee has Texas on deck. That's Rick Barnes' old employer. When he was coaching, he could not even win the Big 12 with Kevin Durant. That's how bad of a coach he is. I'm telling you, this guy's hell of a recruiter. But Georgia, their last 7 games as an underdog, they're 6-1 against the spread. And the one they lost in that 6-1 underdog run was against Kentucky, where they had an 8-point halftime lead and blew it, got beat late, didn't cover. But out of those 7 games where they're 6-1 against the spread, 4 of them, they won outright. And here's some breaking news. Georgia has not lost a game by more than 14 points all year. How focused is Tennessee on this one? That's the key. If you're in a big blowout, how long do you leave them in with Texas on deck? Now, Texas has fallen from great. They're not one of the top-ranked teams in the country anymore, blah, blah, blah. But Rick Barnes wants to beat them. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and take Georgia tonight, plus the big points against Tennessee to keep it within 10, 12 points. Think there's some value there. I got this rated at 13.5. The overlay is about the same as the Wake and Pitt total, which I would probably lean under. But I will take Georgia as the big dog tonight for your free pick. Over at the website, we have a doubleheader in college basketball off a win last night. Small conference action, Big East action. And then we have an NBA best bet now. If I hadn't lost my last NBA pick last night, and I don't know how Chicago lost that game against Indiana. We had Chicago last night on a very short number. They get beat by 6 against a very, very short-handed Pacers team. But nonetheless, this would be a 6 or 7 unit play tonight. This is a solid 4-unit NBA best bet. Big win last night in the NHL. We're passing tonight. Tomorrow we release one play and one play only in the NFL playoffs. It is a 7-unit top play in the San Francisco-Philadelphia game. I'm not getting near my Chiefs. Not even teasing them. There's too much. I don't know. I don't know how Mahomes. How can you handicap and put out the Chiefs or even the Bengals right now, not knowing how Mahomes is getting around? That thing is. It's more secret than classified documents in Joe Biden's garage. I mean, they're not going to let They're not going to let the cat out of the bag until you see him walking around pregame. So I don't see any value there because he's what makes Kansas City, Kansas City. And they are greater. They're the team that is a sum of all their parts, and they have a lot of talented playmakers, just like Joe Burrow has. You know, Higgins, Boyd, Chase, Mixon, Hurst at good tight end, Kansas City. Pacheco's ended up being a superstar as a 5th or 6th round draft pick at running back. Kelsey's the best tight end in the league. 3 or 4 wide receivers that can all make plays. Good offensive line. Defense playing better than average. You know, Clark and Jones running around. You know, going to give Burrow trouble with, weak offensive line. They'll attack that. You know, Spagnuolo's no dummy. I just don't see any value. And I don't know who's going to win the game. I'm sure as hell not going to put your money on it for you. But we will have a 7-unit play in the early game on Sunday. Doc Sports, free $60. Link in the description below. Be there or be square. Tons of information. Great stuff over there. Great information. Almost free play write-ups on every game. Videos from other handicappers. All free. Plus the $60 will park in your account. Don't like me? I don't care. A lot of people don't. A lot of people do too. However, there's 11 other great handicappers over there. You can spread it around on the website anywhere you want. Take advantage of it. Thumbs up, subscribe. Have a great hump day.